Oh, you know Mr. Wonderful is always ready. The light, it's shining bright because once again, it's focused on Mr. Wonderful. But guess what? Of course, I got you beautiful people out there, the fellas and those beautiful ladies that I call my cheerleaders. I appreciate you for coming on into the FC Sneaker Factory because guess what? The gates are open. The doors are open for you beautiful people to come in because I am opening a brand new segment. Because you know what? The curveballs keep coming. And I am pulling from a live that I did back in March 10th of last year, 2022. One of the last lives that I did back then in that year. Or actually one of the last lives that I did actually to this set date. Because you all know I have stopped doing lives because unfortunately I was getting no traction when it came to that. But even now, the FC Sneaker Factory, when I'm doing the profile, still doesn't generate the traction that it deserves. But it is what it is. But you know what? Mr. Wonderful is always looking great. And he's always showing out. He's always showing out for you beautiful people. But just like I said in the beginning of the profile, I have opened those doors up for you to come into the FC Sneaker Factory. As you see behind me, 20 plus years that I put in the game. 20 plus years of blood, sweat, and tears. Kicking ass and taking names when it comes to this shoe game. And I'm actually finally opening up these doors for you beautiful people to see my collection. 171 right here when it comes to the sneaker profiles. And like I said, back in that past live that I did, I introduced some Jordans. Some Jordans for you beautiful people. And I'm about to pay these some more attention once again because it's been far too damn long since I've shown these on any of the channel, right? And especially during the time that the Alma Maniere 12s were released. Oh, and you know Mr. Wonderful has gotten his hands on those already. But let's take a look at these gems right here. And let's start off from the very beginning. One of my very first 12s that I got in my collection. And it's a beautiful shoe. And I still have it to this current date. Right? I still have it. It's still intact. And it just shows you how those shoes were made back then. But let's go ahead and take a look at it. So we are doing sneaker profiles 171 right here on the Air Jordan 12s. Specifically on this one. Oh, dude, who remembers this box? And you know what? Don't think I haven't forgot. I have not forgot to do the fit check because I know you fellas and I know those beautiful ladies out there are wondering what the hell is Mr. Wonderful is wearing. We'll go ahead and touch on that at the very end. But who remembers this box? Who remembers these old G Jordan boxes right here? Because when I got into the game, when I started collecting Jordans, these were the boxes that I was collecting. These ones bring back so many damn memories when I used to line up at the malls trying to get my size 10 and a half. And this one right here, oh, it doesn't escape me and it doesn't escape you. It is a size 10 and a half, but look at that. The Air Jordan face on the cover of the box, on the lid to be exact. But man, these are classic. They just take me back to when sneaker collecting, sneaker pursuing was at its finest and at its purest from back in the day. But let's take a look at that. The Air Jordan 12 Retro Low, size 10 and a half, white / black - taxi. Oh, and let's take a look at the inside because I'm sure you're all wondering if you do not recognize this box. Oh, I'm sure you're wondering what it looks like on the inside. So you do got that tissue paper, right? Beautiful, but oh, the retro cards. Who remembers the retro cards? I remember looking at this every single night as a young kid, wondering, man, I wish I had this shoe. I wish I had this shoe, and I wish I had this shoe. Tons and shoes of over and over, and guess what? Guess what? Mr. Wonderful achieved it all. I've had pretty much every fucking shoe when it comes to this retro card. But enough about that. Now let's take a look at this shoe. Enough about the box. Okay, so the Air Jordan 12 Low Taxi. Oh, what a gorgeous shoe. If you all recall, I hope you guys all recall, and those beautiful ladies out there, I hope you recall as well. but the Air Jordan Taxi High was one of the iconic Air Jordan 12s, I would say, of all time, right? One of those shoes that it's hard to forget, and you'll probably never forget. But the low, Mr. Wonderful, I have touched on lows in the past, and I'm not very fond of lows when it comes to like the original, when they produce a low in the original model, like original colorway. I'm not a big fan, but when it comes to the 12, they actually did it right. It actually still looks nice when it comes to a low on the 12. There's some models where I'm just like, don't do it. But when it comes to like the 12s, what's another one? The 6s, they just look amazing as a low. But this one does not freaking skip a beat. Now let's take a closer look at this beautiful shoe. So the Air Jordan 12, the inspiration behind the 12, there's actually two sources. The Japanese rising sun flag and a woman's shoe designed from the 19th century named Nisoki. Okay, so the Air Jordan 12, you can see that stitching down the sides, which represents the sun rays of the rising sun flag. So let's take a closer look so you can at least know what the hell I'm talking about. So look at that. So these right here, basically, these resemble or mimic the sun rays coming from the rising sun. So if it's coming up, the sun's down here, right? So the sun's down here, and then the sunbeams, the sun rays are just rising up. So that's where this inspiration comes from. Just a beautiful shoe right here. So this one right here, the original pair. This is the original pair. The original pair was released back in May 22nd, 2004. So what you're seeing at right here is a May 22nd, 2004. And then the retro 7 years later on April 9th, 2011. So that's not the one that you're seeing right here. This is the 04 version, right? This is the original low when it comes to this taxi low colorway. Beautiful shoe. The taxi comes from the black and yellow portion, which resembles the New York City taxi cabs. So right here, back then, you got that premium leather. When it comes to the 12s, though, I feel like Jordan brand, when they bring these models back, I feel like they always do it right when it comes to the leather. It's always that thick leather. I absolutely love this, though. This was one of my favorite touches when it came to the 12, specifically when it came to the taxi. This gold hit for the lace loop. I love that. I loved this nice like reptile leather right here in that black. Of course, you got that black midsole right here transitioning more into that white. So it kind of blends right into this beautiful tumble leather right here. Gorgeous. Let's take a look at the back. So we do got that 23 in the back. You got that nice tag. I absolutely love this tag. Quality inspired by the greatest player ever. And then, of course, you got Jordan going down, the yellow hit, the red 23, medial side. I mean, pretty damn close to the lateral side, but you do got Jumpman right here. But on the medial side, you don't have anything. And then, of course, I love this right here, the Jordan, the black Jumpman. Like I mentioned before, I have wore these, but I absolutely love the inside of that. I'm not gonna touch it. You do got that yellow and black on the outsole. Gorgeous. And then right here, if you can see it, you do got that 23 on the yellow. Not gonna touch it. But look at that. The 2, 3 on the tongue. And of course, this is that nice tumble leather. And then you do got some nylon right here in white. And that black Jumpman right here. In that beautiful tumble leather. I love it. I love that Jumpman right there. And then let's see. Oh yeah, it's the Jumpman still present, right? You do got that red Jumpman. As you can see, it's starting to flake off. The white collar for the ankle support. Beautiful. Gorgeous shoe. I absolutely love this. I mean, that's one shoe. Okay, that's one shoe that Mr. Wonderful does not have, is the Taxi High. And I'm hoping they actually bring that back pretty damn soon, because I really do miss that shoe. I miss that shoe a lot. I've never owned it. In my entire life, I've never owned a Taxi High. So when they drop that shoe, Mr. Wonderful has to have it. Just like pretty much every OG colorway when it comes to the Air Jordan line, you know Mr. Wonderful is always going to seek it. He's going to seek it because you know what? When it comes to the sneaker game, I am the lion. This is my jungle. And the shoes are my prey. So this one does not skip a beat though right here. I absolutely love this. I still wear this to this current day. I still bust this out sometimes, you know, especially when it's a simple outfit, you know, black and white or something going on to that effect in the outfit. I say, you know what, let me wear it. Let me bust this one out just to get those attentions of people, let people gloat over myself, but also gloat around over my shoes, just like always. But a classic Jordan right here, Indy Low. I love it so much. But there you go. We just opened the books on that Sneaker Profile 171 when it comes to the Air Jordan 12 Taxi Low. And you know what? We're about to close those books on this shoe because the profile has just been completed. But don't worry. Don't worry. Mr. Wonderful will be back in a couple days to bring you another one. Unfortunately, I will not be dropping a short on this, but I will be dropping a reel on Instagram. If so, go ahead and take a look at that. But the short, I already did a short on this specific shoe already in the past. When I started messing around with shorts, this was one of those ones that I actually put out there. So go ahead and check that out. Go back to my past, like long ass time ago when it comes to the shorts, and you will see that. But as you can see, Mr. Wonderful, the hair is looking amazing as always. I mean, what do you expect, right? Look at this. The fit, it's always amazing though. Let's take a look at the fit. Let's do the fit breakdown. The A-Life collaboration, Young America right here. I love this watch. Beautiful watch. As you can see, you got that A-Life hit. If I hit the button, it shows you the number 1. Let's take a look at this beautiful sweater. The Team USA. This is that Olympic Keth sweatshirt, and you'll see it in the full. I love how that red just pops. So let's take a look at the fit though all together. You do got that nice Keth hit right there. The white, crispy JCPenney's tee to go underneath. The watch, of course, right? And then let's see. You do got that nice AG navy blue denim. But look at that how that red pops. Amazing sweatshirt. We are currently, when I'm filming this, are currently in the winter time. Let's get focused. Of course, Mr. Wonderful is always looking focused and always looking beautiful. But we are currently in the wintertime, so I am dressed warm. But you know what? After these, I said, you know what? Let me take some time out of my busy day and drop 5 profiles or film 5 profiles before I go ahead and get along in my day, before I meet up with some of those beautiful ladies. So right here, Sneaker Profile 171 has just been completed. The book is already shut, but I'm going to be opening that book up. I'm going to be opening up those gates for you beautiful people to come in, because we will be doing Sneaker Profiles 172 in a couple of days. Because you know what? YouTube is my pedestal, and the sneaker genre is my freaking playground. I appreciate you for coming on into the Sneaker Factory, the FC Sneaker Factory to be exact. And you know what? Just like how I always leave you, the fellas and those beautiful ladies that I call my cheerleaders. Oh, this has just recently happened to me. I was walking through the mall, right? Because I had to go pick up some stuff. So I was walking in the mall. Get this. A guy stops me and says, damn, I was rocking one of those old pairs of shoes. I'm not going to tell you which one, but I was rocking a certain pair. And he's like, man, I haven't seen those shoes in so long. They still look so damn crispy. I said, yeah, I took good care of them. Trying to be humble. And he's like, well, damn. You know what? Those shoes and you look too damn sweet. And I said, thanks, kid.